Today was my engagement with the girl my parents had arranged for me, but I didn't feel excited. It's not that I didn't like her, it's just that I had no feeling for her. Maybe in the future I would, but right now I felt nothing. We were still in the car traveling to the girl's hometown, which was in another city. As we entered the city, what the heck? Suddenly some people attacked us. Before I could react, they forced us out of the car, made us sit in the chairs and tied us up. It's not like I couldn't fight them, but what if they hurt my family while I was busy fighting? So I stay quiet. A man walked in looking like the leader. He scanned me for head to toe and smiled. Leader, oh, that man has good taste. Younger, such a handsome man for his daughter. I found out his word what he is when talking about the home. The man chuckled and leaned forward. Leader, for your would-be father-in-law to accept my condition. After all, he is the top gang leader here. Then what are you talking about? What a gangster? I think you got the wrong person. They are not a gangster family. The man just laughed. One of his men pulling out some photos and showed them to my eyes widened. It was a picture of the girl I was about to get engaged to and her father. Leader, are you not going to get engaged to this girl? Yes, he is the one. Leader, then we got the right person. I was about to say something when suddenly bang bang echoed in the room. My head stepped towards the entrance. There he was, the girl father storming in with his main gun blazing. Within a second, he and pointed the leader head. Godfather, how dare you to bring my son-in-law in here? Do you have any idea how easily I could you right now? That was my final confirmation. He really in a gangster. I need to get out of this engagement. First, they had this for me. Second, there no way I'm getting involved in gangster business. Some men come over and united me and my family. The godfather walk up to his expression softened. Godfather, take them bags off safely. I have things to take care of here. I didn't say a word. My family and I were quickly back to our car. Luckily, our car was still on the main road and they didn't notice when we reached our route. Without wasting a second, we spent away leaving the city behind. Once we reached home, I called them for another number and informed them that I was cancelled the engagement. I also told that the reason they didn't agree, but that was their choice. For the next few days, I stayed in my hometown. My family, especially my dad, was still sick by what had happened. I wanted to make sure they were okay before running to the city. A few days later, I returned to the city, continued working. That day, I was working late. It was already 7 p.m. I decided to head home, so I informed Jimin, my best friend and neighbor, Tehang, Jimin, I am going home. Are you coming? Jimin smiled and shook his head. Jimin, no, Tehang, the deadline of my project is tomorrow. I need to stay late. Tehang, are you sure I can wait for you so we can live together? Jimin, no, just go. I might not even come home tonight. I know that. Tehang, alright then. Don't forget to eat. I picked my things. Bid Jimin goodbye and walked to car. On my way home, I stopped at the store to buy some groceries. When I came out, I saw a young man walking out of the hospital holding an old lady hand. He was wearing a simple t-shirt and jeans, but he was incredibly handsome. I couldn't take my eyes off him. My heart skipped a beat. Who is she? I watched him until he hugged the old lady into a car and drove away, thinking, I hope I see him again. The search begins. The next day, I sat in the cafe with Jimin and Minho, but my mind was something else. I kept thinking about the guy I saw yesterday. Minho, hey! I snapped out of my thoughts when Minho smacked my head. Why did you hit me? Minho rolled his eyes. Minho, I was calling you for so long, but you were not responding. I rubbed my head and glanced at him. Jimin, so what were you thinking about so deeply? I greeted at them, their expression changing instantly. Minho, why do I feel scared of that smell? Jimin's here, Jimin here. It's creepy. I ignored their reaction and leaned forward exactly. So I saw a boy yesterday. He looked younger than us, but I am not sure. The moment I saw him, I liked him. It was love at first sight. Minho smart and teasing me. Minho, oh, so our Tehang is in love. I groaned, Tehang, but how do I find him? Jimin thought for a moment. Jimin, do you have any photo of him? I shook my head. Tehang, no, I don't. Jimin, then it's going to be hard. We don't even know how to look exactly, but don't worry, we'll help you. That made me excited. For the next few days, I searched for him everywhere. My friend helped too, but no matter how much we looked, we couldn't find him. It had already been a week since I last saw him. Do I really have a chance? Just I was lost in my thought, my phone rang. I looked at the screen. It was my mom phone conversation. Hello mom. Mom, hi son, how are you? I'm fine. How is everything at home? Mom, we are all fine actually. Can you come home this weekend? We need to discuss something with you. Front, why? Did something happen at home? Mom, no, nothing happened. Don't worry, just come home and we all talk. Alright, I'll come. Mom, good, take care, son. Love you. Love you too. Mom, bye. After hearing I lie on my fan, deep in thought, two things were on my mind. One, the boy I saw the night. Two, why did my parents suddenly ask me to come home? It both has Jungkook in Russia. Two men were tied up and forced to sit in the middle of the dimply little where was a man in early 20s stood in front of them, holding a weapon. His sharp eyes held no mercy as he pointed the weapon at them. Man, if someone want to become the king, the present one must be die. With those chilling words, he struck both of them with the making them groan in pain dropped from his face, but they clenched their jaw, refused to speak. Man angrily tell me your boss location. The two men remained silent. Their loyalty strong than their face. The man signed in frustration and turned to his men. Them. Two of his men stepped forward, pulling out their aimed at the captive just as they were about to pull the trigger. The two men collapsed in an instant of the tied-up smoker despite his injuries. One on the floor, the king is here. The leader eyes widened and saw force rank took over, leader shouting that JK. Immediately all these men raising their weapon and surrounded the newcomers. Jungkook knew as JK smirked as he looked around at the man, pointed their weapon at him. Slowly he dropped his to the floor, confusing his enemies. One of them hesitated before pulling the trigger. Bang! Jungkook bent in the last second and hit on their own man. Instant leader shock. What the? Before anyone could react, Jungkook moved like a shadow, pulling off two weapons that were secretly hung at the back of his shirt. Bang! He shortly took down every single one of them. His skill were unmatched. Within seconds, all of enemies lay lifeless on the ground. The leader stood frozen in fear. His men were gone. He betrayed had time to react before Jungkook kicked the out of his hand. The next moment, the same weapon was in Jungkook's grip, now aimed at the leader for help. The leader trembled his breath and even Jungkook calmly, "You are afraid of a small weapon, but you dare to challenge me." Jungkook took a step closer. "Jungkook, if you go against me, you choose your own death." Without another word, Jungkook pulled the trigger. The leader collapsed. Jungkook turned to his men who were still tied up on the floor. "Jungkook, let's go." He man great. Jungkook thinking, "I am Young Jungkook, the king of the Mafia across all countries, but only a few people know my face because those who go against me don't like to tell the tales." The man had just was the son of his father's greatest enemy. Jungkook never wanted to him, but he had Jungkook man. Jungkook thinking, if anyone had people, they have already chosen. As he walked outside, his phone suddenly rang. He checked the caller ID. It was his mother, Maid. Jungkook immediately picked up Maid. "Sir, Madam fainted. We took her to the hospital." Jungkook had stopped for a moment. Jungkook serious, "What? I'm coming now." He ended the call and turned to his security. "Jungkook, arranged a private flight to Seoul right now." Jungkook leaned back his seat, his mind racing. He didn't felt his anxious in years. He thought about his mother, the only family he had left. Flashback. Jungkook was still a child when he heard his parents arguing motherly. "Who have to leave the Mafia? I can't live with you if you stay in this world. For the family, I can't leave no matter how much I wanted to. Why can't you understand?" They argued for a long time. The night his mother locked himself in her room, refusing to speak to anyone. His father sat alone, deep in thought. The next morning, he left a letter for his wife and took Jungkook away. The letter, "I cannot leave the Mafia even if I want to. Living only will only mean my death. I am taking our son with me. Be safe." Jungkook's father had taken him to Italy and lied to him, saying his mother had died. For years, Jungkook grew up believing his mother was gone. But his father was betrayed by his own partner. He left the Mafia and spent the rest of his life training Jungkook to take revenge. Jungkook had trained since childhood. He fought his way to the top and became the Mafia king. 6 months ago, his father died. Before his death, he finally told Jungkook the truth. Father weakly, "Son, I'm sorry, your mother is still alive. She is in Seoul." Jungkook was shattered. "Father, I lie you. I was afraid you would leave once you know the truth, but I did to protect you and to ensure the Mafia had an heir. I'm sorry. Tell your mother that I love her. Please take care of yourself." Those were his father's last words. Back to present. After his father died, Jungkook found out where his mother lived. He went to meet her, but he never told her about the Mafia. Instant he lied. Jungkook smiled, "Mom, I work in Italy now. I'll visit you whenever I can. Maybe I'll even transfer to Seoul." His mother had tears of joy. She was revealed that her son had a normal life. She had no idea about the darkness he was hiding since when every 2-3 months Jungkook visited Busan to see his mother. He stayed for a week and then returned to Russia. Jungkook arrived to Busan outside the airport. Namjoon was waiting for him with a few cars and Mafia members. Jungkook take me straight to the hospital. They immediately drive to the hospital where his mother was admitted. Jungkook rushed inside. He groaned. The people stayed staring at him and went directly to the ICU. When he entered, his heart sank. His mother lay on the bed, so many wires and tubes attached on her body. Jungkook clenched his fist. Jungkook thinking, "I can lose her too." He watches her silently, his mind racing with emotion. After a while, he sighed and rubbed his face. Jungkook, "I'll be all right back." He walked to slap water on his face. Before leaning, he turned to his right hand man, Yonggi. Jungkook, take my luggage home. Youngie understood pause, took a deep breath before walking back to the Ashio. He had spent his entire life fighting wars the taking leaves, but right now he was just a son who couldn't afford to lose his mother. Jungkook walked towards the doctor's office with a heavy step. His heart was pounding in his chest. He couldn't shake off the worry that was creeping into his mind. Inside the doctor's office, he took a deep breath and asked Jungkook, "Doctor, what happened to my mom?" The doctor and looked at him with a serious expression. "Doctor, I'm sorry to say this, but she is suffering from cancer." Jungkook was stopped for a moment. His hand clenched into fist. His mother had cancer. A lump from in his throat, tears filled his eyes, but he refused to let them fall. He had learned to control his emotion a long time ago. He took a deep breath and Doctor, yes, it can be cured, but not right away. We need to wait for a few months. Also, during this period, she must not be stressed. Her recovery depends on how happy she is. The happier she is, the faster she can heal. Jungkook took out a relief sign. There was a hope his mother could be saved. He stood up and bowed slightly. Doctor, thank you, doctor. Leaving the office, he went straight to Yonggi, his right-hand man, and Namjoon, his local agent. Jungkook, Yonggi, I am going to work from here until mom is cured. Yonggi nodded without hesitation. Yonggi understood pause. Jungkook turned to Namjoon. No one should know that I am in Busan. Take care of that. Namjoon, yes boss, I'll handle it. Satisfied, Jungkook left to take his mother home the next day. Jungkook helped his mother settle in at home. He sat beside her and gently held her hand. Jungkook, Mom, how are you feeling? His mother smiled softly and nodded her hand. Mom, I'm fine, baby. Jungkook put she was trying to strong for him, but he knew she was not fine. She suddenly looked at him and asked, Mom, how many days will you stay this time, baby? Jungkook smiled and squeezed her hand. Jungkook, I'm not going anywhere, Mom. I got transferred to Busan, so from now on I am going to live with you. His mother eyes widened in surprise. Mom, really? You mean it? Jungkook nodded. Jungkook, yes, Mom. I want to stay with you. Tears filled her eyes, but this time they were tears of happiness. Mom, I'm so happy. Jungkook made sure she ate her breakfast and took her medicine every week. He took her off regular checkup. He also agreed for Younggi, Jin, and Sungmin to live with them to avoid any suspicion to treat them as his friend. Meanwhile, he also called Yoon, who lived in Seoul. Jungkook, Yoon, come to Busan. It'll be helpful if you are here to look after mom. You agreed and said he would come as soon as possible. One evening, while they were having dinner, Jungkook noticed that his mother looked a little pale. Jungkook, Mom, are you okay? She smiled and nodded. But the next moment, she suddenly fainted. Jungkook's heart nearly stopped. Jungkook panicked. Mom, wake up! Younggi and Namjoon rushed over. Younggi, boss, we need to take her to the hospital now. Jungkook carefully carried her in his arms and rushed to the car. At the hospital, after serving a test, the doctor came out with a serious expression. Doctor, your mother is taking a lot about something. She is stressed. Do you know what might be worrying her? Jungkook frozen. Jungkook, no doctor, I thought she was happy since I'm staying with her, but now I understood. I'll find out what bothers her. Thank you, doctor. Doctor, no problem. Just make sure she doesn't overthink. Jungkook nodded and walked away deep in thought. What was stressing his mother that night after bringing her home? He decided to talk to her. Jungkook dressed up and went to his mother's room. She was sitting on the bed, leaning with her heart more lost in thought. Jungkook walked closer. Jungkook, Mom, are you still awake? His mother looked at her and smiled weakly. Mom, I couldn't sleep, baby. Jungkook sat beside her. Jungkook, Mom, can I ask you something? Will you tell me the truth? She nodded. Mom, of course, baby, what is it? Jungkook took a deep breath. Jungkook, what are you thinking about? What's stressing you this much? His mother looked down at her lap, staying silent. Jungkook gently touched her hand. Jungkook softly, please, Mom, tell me. His mother smiled at his pleading voice. She kissed his forehead and stroked his hair as he laid his head on her lap. After a moment, she spoke. Jungkook, I want to ask you something. Will you do it for me? Jungkook said up immediately. Jungkook, of course, Mom, whatever you want, I'll do it. She hesitated before saying, Mom, baby, I want you to get married and settle down. Jungkook's eyes widened. Jungkook, Mom, you be joking, right? Mom, no, baby, I'm serious. I want you to be in safe hands once I am no longer here. Jungkook said startled. He couldn't bear to hear her talk like that. Jungkook, Mom, please don't say such things. Tears filled his eyes as he hugged her tightly. Mom, please, baby. Jungkook thought for a long time. He never planned to get married, but for his mother's happiness, he was willing to do anything. After a deep sigh, his family said, Jungkook, okay, Mom, if this makes you happy, then I will do it. His mother gasped in surprise. Mom, really? Do you love someone? Jungkook shook his head. Jungkook, no, Mom. He hesitated for a moment. Should I tell her? He had never been in a relationship, but he knew his gender preference. If he didn't tell his mother no, she might arrange his marriage with a girl, and that wouldn't be fair to her. Just as he was about to speak, his mother said something unexpected. Mom, that's great. I recently met an old friend. We were childhood friends, but we lost contact after her family moved to another city. Now you'll be reconnected, and I want you to marry her son. Jungkook frozen. Jungkook's son, not daughter. His mother nodded. Mom, your son. You have a problem with that? Jungkook was shocked. Jungkook, no, Mom. I was actually about to tell you that I like God, but I never thought you would agree to marry with a man. He stretched his back of his neck, feeling shy. His mother laughed. No, baby, it's not about gender. I just want you to be safe and surrounded by a good person. If you agree, I'll send your picture to them. Jungkook saw how happy she was. Jungkook, okay, ma'am, whatever make you happy. He kissed her forehead and went to his room. As he lied down, he whispered to himself, Jungkook, I'm going to get married. I need to ask Yoongi to do a background check on him. He sighed and closed his eyes, drifted off to sleep with a thousand thoughts in his mind.